Peter, Sam, and Sir Handel had a lot of work after Skarloey and Rheneas had both gone away to be mended. Sir Handel grumbled into the shed one evening. Gordon doesn't pull both. Trucks and I aren't made to mingle. So what do they make me do?
Be a useful engine?
Peter Sam answered innocently. No, they make me pull coaches and trucks. It really isn't proper. Those old coaches don't make it any easier with their complaining.
I don't mind it.
Is there anything you do mind?
It sounds like...
Sir Handel cut Peter Sam off. Why can't the manager just let them roll down the hill? The line is steep enough. Peter Sam frowned at him.
Wagons will get smashed if you let them roll by themselves.
They have brakes, don't they? Argued Sir Handel.
You'd think so, but that won't always stop them.
They'll get a little wear and tear, but nothing serious.
Shall I tell you how serious it can be?
Sir Handel grunted. What would you know?
Skarloey once told me a story about it.
He rolled his eyes. All right, get on with it. And so, Peter Sam began to recall the story. It was one particularly cold day when Skarloey arrived at the bottom station. He had arranged his trucks and decided to have a rest. All of a sudden, the wind picked up and Skarloey shivered. This weather is freezing me to my frames. Can't I get back to my shed? All of a sudden, one of the workmen started yelling behind Skarloey, and he looked to see a wagon seemingly rolling by itself. The wagon was quickly braked to a stop. How did that get loose? Wind's playing with them, replied one of the men. This then gave Skarloey an idea. That's just the ticket. He explained his idea to the workmen and was surprised when he found they liked it. It'll be fun, said one of them. It might even be quicker, came another. I'll do anything to keep warm. And so it was arranged. Skarloey and the men would try it next time a goods came down. The idea was simple. Drag wagons to the top of the wharf and let them roll one at a time. The rest would switch the points and direct the trucks onto the right lines. The first lot of wagons were released, and Skarloey started shouting orders at the men. They all thought it was fun, until they all heard a demanding voice.
And just what is going on here?
Sir? Skarloey was surprised. In the sudden confusion, a brakeman didn't react in time. As he leaped clear, there was a terrible crashing sound. One of the trucks had fallen off the wharf and broken the slate. The thin controller was unimpressed, scolding the men and Skarloey.
My wharf is not a hump shunting yard, and I won't have this reckless nonsense.
It took some time for the men to clear up the broken slate, and for the truck to be recovered from the tracks of the big railway. When all was fixed, Skarloey and the workmen carried on shunting normally. Skarloey was ashamed. He returned to the shed and tried to explain to the thin controller. The idea was mine, sir. Please don't get the men into trouble.
The men should know better,
the manager stated.
And so should you, Skarloey. Rheneas shall do the work and you shall be kept in the shed until I can trust you.
He turned on his heel and walked away. Rheneas looked at his friend.
I'm sure your idea was clever, Skarloey, but we mustn't be so reckless. He knew Rheneas was right and went to sleep,
Peter Sam finished glumly. Sir Handel wasn't moved. That's all well and good, but a broken wagon isn't very serious. Wait until you hear what happened to Rheneas, came a voice. Mr. Hugh walked up to the two engines. Sir Handel looked puzzled. What happened to him then?
Do tell us, sir,
piped Peter Sam. Mr. Hugh grinned. Well, listen carefully, and I will. Sir Handel and Peter Sam stayed quiet and listened.